What is a miracle? Because if you don't understand what it is, it may come and you misuse it. Or it might come and it passes you by. So what is a miracle? I believe in miracle. I'm expectant daily for a miracle. But until you know what it is, then that miracle can come and it will pass you by. So what is a miracle? Write this very fast for yourself. A miracle is what I will refer to as a quick fix. Call it an emergency intervention. A miracle is what I call a quick fix. God stepping in for an emergency intervention. That is the simplest way I can call it. Because some people think a miracle is what happens out of the blues, that nobody was expecting. Oh, I was just walking on the street and I collected $10,000. And they say, what a miracle. What you're calling miracle is someone's tears. Someone is crying, God, whoever has collected my money, can you lead them my way? But there are miracles that can happen to a child of God. And they happen more than you can imagine. But what about someone is in a dire situation where they need God to step in financially, materially, maritally, business-wise? They want God to step in. That's now what I'm referring to, emergency intervention about a situation. You see, you can get a miracle of a job. You can get a miracle of a marriage, of a child. You can get a miracle of money. But you will need the principles that have been set to sustain that miracle. There are principles set to sustain the miracle. We can pray for Nicholas to marry, and miraculously Nicholas marries. But there are principles to sustain that miracle. You can get the money. We will pray for you. The money will come. The job will come. The business will reopen again. You will begin to receive contracts again. You will receive endorsements again. But question is, are you following principles that sustains what you have received? So there are principles set to work after every. Can you imagine a child of God that lives perpetually waiting for miracles? Oh, you got a miracle of a husband. Now you are waiting for a miracle of a baby, a miracle for a job, a miracle for money, a miracle for finances to take the child to school. You are waiting for a miracle for everything. That can never happen. And if you live that kind of a life, you'll be frustrated. A life of always depending on miracles. That's why there are so many miracle seekers. They are on every corner. God, I want you to step in. I want you to answer me. I want you to do this for me. Question is, once God does what you are asking, do you know the principles to sustain what you have received? There are people today, they are asking God, money. God, if you can give me 1 million. Question is, do you have the ability? Do you know the principles to follow after the 1 million has come to sustain it? For you to never borrow again. For you never to be poor again. For you not to be childless. For you not to be husbandless, wifeless. The wife came. Question is, then what? There are principles, if you live by, you will never require a miracle. Selah. There are principles, Mamlea, you can live by. You can live by those principles. You will never require a miracle. So many God's children, to them, buying a car is a miracle. I hope you know there are people who are not even believers. They can get a car without prayer. They are not waiting for a miracle to happen before they can get that car. No. They will just work hard, do what they need to do, and buy a car for themselves. Which principles are you following? Before you can begin to waste what you have asked God for, do you know the principles?